Hi everyone, I just wanted to share a tip that I found in helping to organize the assignments in Edgenuity. I tried it out this week with my families and got wonderful feedback. A few families that have students in other grade levels mentioned that it would be really nice to be able to have this consistently amongst their students' platforms. They found it much easier to navigate the assignments within this Edgenuity platform. So I thought I'd share it with everyone. I will also share the files, the image files that I have collected with free icons to be able to use as well. One of the things that I wanted to do was kind of parallel one of the icons in PathBlazer, which is the asterisk or the snowflake. So I'm starting off by making sure that my kids know which module that they should be working on by adding an image where the file folder is of the asterisk. So I'm going to go to Edit, and you'll see here there's this file folder. I'm going to hit the little purple plus button next to it to upload an image. And I'm going to choose an image. Now it only allows you to select images from your hard drive. So I've created a folder that I can easily find, and it's located on my desktop. Now wherever you locate it, once you've done it once in Edgenuity, it saves where you were last, which is great. So in this case I have these 7 different icons that I'm going to use to signify what kind of assignment or where students are supposed to be in Edgenuity. So the asterisk tells the kids what module that they're going to be in. Their daily work, kind of the daily slides that they work through, are here. If there's an online practice activity where they're doing it on the computer, but it's a separate activity, maybe it takes them to a website, something like that, I'll use this icon. If it's a test or a quiz, I'll use this icon here. Though if they have to submit a worksheet or say like their spelling test and I'm doing it paper pencil wise, then I'm going to use the upload just so that they know that there's something that they need to have ready to put in, whether it's digital or paper pencil. I'm choosing to use Flipgrid for all of my recordings instead of Edgenuity's platform just because it was so clunky for my class. So anytime I put in a Flipgrid assignment, I'm going to use the record button and then my independent reading. So these 7 icons will hopefully be helpful for my students as they navigate the different assignment types in Edgenuity. So in this case, I'm going to use my snowflake or my asterisk. I'm going to hit open. And now my file folder changes to that blue asterisk. I'm going to hit upload. And then I'm going to hit save. Now my students will see that this is the module that they're supposed to be on this week. And I'm going to go into that module, and now I'm going to organize the other files that are in here. Now you'll see that I've started adding an additional assignment. I have an independent reading log that I want the kids to fill out that's different than what's in Edgenuity. I took the same concept that they have, but I just did it in a more user-friendly way, in my opinion. So I've added that assignment using this plus button, and you can watch a different video on how to do that. But in this case, I am labeling each of my assignments with the day of the week that they're supposed to be completing it, and then giving the name of it. Now to take it a next step further, I like the pictures or images to kind of guide the way. So in this case, it's a reading assignment. My independent reading log always has the same icon. So I'm going to hit my edit button. I'm going to upload an image and choose. And I'm going to find my reading icon and hit open and upload. Now you'll see that you have that independent reading log that the students fill out daily at the top with that icon, and then they have the remaining assignments. Now you'll see this week we only have 4 days coming up because of Labor Day. So our grade level spoke together and decided that we're going to do 3.1 and 3.2 both on Tuesday, and have them put off Freckle just so they have a little more time to complete those activities. There's not a lot of worksheets in there in one, at least there is a few in 2, so we felt like they could do both of those in one day. So I've labeled both of those with the name Tuesday. I'll show you how to rename here in just a moment when I get to the further ones. But rather than leaving it as these generic icons, I'm going to go in and add my daily work icon. So I'm going to hit plus, choose, and now I have my daily work icon, and I'm going to hit open and upload. Now you'll see that my new icon is there, and I'm going to do that for each of the different assignments. Now, the other assignments, you'll notice again that I did, these are Tuesdays, 3.3 is Wednesday. I'll rename them later. I don't want to bore you with that step right now. But see here, there's a reading comprehension assessment that tells me that the kids need to do something. Now I'm going to preview it just to make sure I know what kind of assessment they're doing. If it's a computer one, and it is a computer one, they don't have to upload something. So I have a couple of choices. I'm going to go back. I have two different icons I can use for this one. Because it is a test or an assessment, I'm going to choose that. If it's an online practice, I have a different one that I'm going to use. But in this case, I'm going to let them know that it is a test or a quiz. And then I'm going to choose this icon here and hit open and upload and save. Now they'll see that on that day, which actually is 3.4, so that's Thursday. I forgot to change the name, so I'm going to add Thursday at the top or front and hit save. And now I'm going to continue going through. You'll see here, for example, that the students have something to submit. So it might be a little bit tricky if it's both a submission and it's a quiz, but you can just choose which you want to do. In this case, they have to match the definition with the word. I believe it is just an activity that they do. They don't have to upload anything. So again, I'm going to choose my quiz icon and hit upload and save. For example, here you have on Friday, the students have to turn in a how-to paragraph, so they're going to upload an item. And so I've already put in my upload icon, and now I'm just going to change the day of the week to the very beginning and hit save. Now obviously I'll be much more methodical as I go through this, probably starting at the top and just working my way one by one towards the bottom, but I didn't want to bore you with that process. But you'll notice as I have in my, you'll notice in the icons that there's several different icons. Let me pull them up really quick. So this is an assessment that they do have to upload. They have to upload this worksheet. So for me, I think the fact that they have to upload is a big important factor, more so than the fact that it is a quiz, just because I don't want them to forget to upload it. So I'm going to upload. So I'm going to upload. I'm going to change the date. And I'm going to hit save. So once you have all of these done, you'll see, like for last week, I had their daily independent reading log. Last week I didn't have a special icon for their daily work. It was just the regular blue icon. You could do either way. You can see that they had a fluency recording in Flipgrid. They had a couple of things to upload as they went along the way. So on Wednesday they had something to upload. And then later in the week on Friday they had a quiz, and then they had a few other items that they either needed to upload or record. My families again found this really helpful for organization, and I hope you find it helpful for your students as well.